Oh shit! It's
Shit.
big bad. It's big bad Lee Priest. What's up, dude?
I'm gonna have a drink of smashing energy.
Yeah. Oh, does it give you energy?
Look this up. See, this is the company name here.
Massive.
Google it. Yeah, Google that now on Instagram. His name's Mitch. Good guy. He has a lot of good products, but he used to be a Navy SEAL MMA fighter, and he might be someone good to get on your podcast as well. Now he's got his own supplement line and stuff.
I'll do that. Nice, man. Look, Mike R says we have good chemistry.
Oh, that's why
I'm
not going to Vegas, because you'll probably want to dump your wife and marry me.
Yeah, that's what it is. I know.
We'll be hanging out, buying old classic cars and training, you know.
Mm-hmm. Except you don't have big
fucking on the side just to keep you happy.
You don't have big tits though. That's the problem. I like big tits.
It's got the guns.
Yeah, no, I like big giant tits. Oh,
I can put those fake ones on. You know, the fake ones. Just,
yeah.
And then his voice go, "Oh, John, that feels good."
Oh, that's very nice. There's a girl in my gym that talks like that, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
If you check out his site and that, Mitch, I can't pronounce his last name, Aguiar, Mitch. But if you check out the supplements, it'll take you to his page and that. Like I said, he was a Navy SEAL MMA fighter, and that now he's got his supplement brand, and he does a lot of good things. They do stuff where he was involved, and Pete Hegseth was in it too. You know, where they swim across from Jersey to somewhere, where those military people did the swim, I think, across the.
Oh yeah. Right, I forgot that guy did it. Yeah, that's right. I know. So I was in the gym, right, and I need, like, it's unbelievable how this young generation is completely fucked. It really is. I was in the gym. I need people to work. I need, like, college. If anybody out there is in the New Jersey area and wants to make some extra money, please fucking reach out to me. It's unbelievable. I need people to make shirts for me. I need people to work at booths for me. I need fucking people to video me, all this shit. So I figured, let me ask, like, college kids, right? Mm-hmm. So I got the press. I got the print. I got the shirts. And I actually told the girl, there's this young girl, she's in college. She works behind the counter. I've known her since I've been going to this gym for, like, 2 years. So I told her, take the thing home with you, make them at your leisure. If I need certain sizes, I'll let you know. And she's like, oh, I don't have time. But here's the best part. The reason why
I sit on Instagram for 2-3 hours, but I don't have time to make money.
Yeah, but here's the best part. Before the conversation even started, what happened was, the reason why I offered it to her is because she was telling me that she doesn't get enough hours where she's working there. So I said to her,
"You sound like my wife," because my wife was trying to get people to work in the shop. Same thing. They all complain they got no money, and that she wants to give them more hours. Oh no, I can't work then. I can't do that. But it's like, you want to work the weekend, double pay on the weekend, time and a half.
Yeah, right.
I'm going out with my girlfriends. It's like, look, you complain you got no money. Now you're going to go out and spend $18 on drinks maybe, or have someone buy for you. But it's like,
it just blows me away. I'm like, you couldn't. I mean, whatever. It's unfucking. And it's not like this is like, I think this is the third girl. See, I got a girl to video me, but she does it for a living. You know what I mean? So she's fucking charging me, an arm and a leg, and I'm like, whatever. But whatever. And these fucking kids they're just worthless. Anyway, so I figured we'll talk about Callum von Moger, because he's in the news again, the bodybuilding news, and
it's good too that you told me you're going to get Greg on your other podcast. That'll be a good podcast, that one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, before we get started on your countryman, Greg Fitzgerald, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's a stuntman. Lee hooked me up with him. He's coming on the podcast. I also have that should be really interesting.
I always wanted to be a stuntman. When I used to watch the Fall Guy TV show with Lee Majors, I thought, what a great job just being able to be a stuntman and do all that shit. But then I watch all these movies, like that one I sent you, the James Bond, where the guy had to run across the alligators. I'm thinking,
you see that shit?
Everyone says, "Oh, Roger Moore, this poor stuntman." You don't even know his name until you watch the credits, probably. And he's doing all the dangerous stuff. That's why Greg and Frank Grillo are trying to. He's got that show Stunted, and if you watch the clips of it, it's funny because Frank's there. He's like, "Yeah, this and that," and then he goes, "Okay, Greg, come in." And suddenly Greg gets the shit beat out of him. Then Frank comes back in. Good job. Then Frank's standing there like, "I really think my character should get kicked in the nuts." And Frank steps out of a sudden, whacking Greg's nuts.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
And he gets no credit. He doesn't get half the money Frank gets. No girls know who he is. It's unbelievable. And then so I'm gonna have Greg on. I'm also going to have on Karen Fisher, who is another porno chick. Yeah. And then I'm gonna have my first guy porno dude.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what his name is?
From the other point of view.
Yeah, exactly. His name is Dick Buff.
Dick Buff.
Dick Buff.
Born, that was his name given at birth.
yeah. I spoke to Dick Buff today, actually, and scheduled him to come on the other channel. You know,
was he born with a big dick? They were going to cut his dick off thinking it was the umbilical cord. Hey, wrong one.
Oh, let's call him Dick Buff. You know who's coming on this channel actually by the end of the week will be Sergio Oliva Jr.
Yeah, so he's going to do the he's going to compete, isn't he? Yes, at was it FIBA?
Yeah, I think at Germany.
Yeah.
He's back in the States because he was living in Dubai and then he went to Spain. I think he's in Vegas now.
His photos are looking good. He
looks good. He put on some size. He looks damn good. You know, but he's gonna have his work cut out for him. He's the young talent's no joke.
We always have our little fun online sometimes, going back and forth with arguments in politics.
You know, I got to tell you, man, he was one of the first guys. Like it was Samson was number one. I think he was number two that came on my show when like literally I had like no subscribers. You know, he was a good dude. All right, so I figured Callum von Moger is he's from Victoria. Is that near you or no?
Down the bottom, down Melbourne way. Like I'm in New South Wales. I'm in the middle of the East Coast. You got Queensland up. Queensland's very much like Florida, and you go up the top, it gets more tropical, and then you get the big 20 feet saltwater crocodiles laying on the beach. So it's good up there. And then down the bottom, like where I am, it's like more California-ish. You know, you get all the seasons. It's not too bad. Yeah. But then down the bottom, Victoria is very much like New York, cold, miserable.
Yeah, tell me about it. No. Fucking raining all day today, and when it rains in the sewer, it's like not fun.
Yeah, fill up a lot more when it's raining.
It's insane. It's insane.
Now, do you get those big rats, the real big rats in the sewer?
Constant. They can't. Most of them wind up dead, but especially when it rains, because you know it's.
Well, I just went home. I went home to grab a couple more things, and pull down the old carport. And I went out to the back pond that my wife built. It was almost empty now. And I'm like, what's that smell? And there's like a big thing underwater, like white thing. I'm like, what's that? I went over. There was a big pile of maggots floating on the water. I'm like, so I got a stick, and it was a big dead rat must have fallen in, and all these maggots were sitting on top of it, eating it while it's floating around.
That sounds wonderful, bro. I don't know. Anyway, so this guy, they found him in Thailand. Somebody interviewed him in Thailand. He was on his little motorbike. And there's obviously this kid's got problems. Obviously,
do we think that? Because I know Dave did a thing on it too, and it showed that kid, and he go, "How you go?" And then because he just got a new dragon tattoo. Tattoo on his. Got to watch people that fucking tattoo their face and heads, mate. Well, fucking crazy.
He's got a dragon doing that. On his head.
Yeah, but it's hard to say because I know I saw a video of him in Thailand or somewhere not long ago, and he was dancing all crazy, like he was like vibing.
Yeah, he was high as a kite. Yeah, I remember that.
Little Asian guy or something. He was like really fucking. They were like dancing, going crazy or something.
Yeah, because he, he's got great genetics, man. He turned pro. He turned pro in classic, but he tried doing the bicep curl with Chris Bumstead. He tore his bicep, and then he was doing some mountain climbing and.
Rocks in Sydney.
And then he tore his quad. And think his brother died. I think his brother passed away, and he went on a binge, a drug binge for a little bit. But he was the guy kind of. I fully believe that, I fully believe, with the exception of some people, like people like yourself, that if success comes too easy, too young, it's a fucking curse. But it's a fucking curse. Unless you have good people in your corner that's looking out for you, or you're mature enough. But when you get successful in your 20s, it's just.
Well, you see it a lot with child actors and all that sort of stuff who got into acting at a young age before they're even teenagers, or even singers like Britney and all these people where their parents might take care of all their money, and then, like I said, because they're so young at that age, they've just come up through the thing, and no one ever says no to them because they're famous. It's like, oh, okay, come in here. Exactly. You'd see Justin Bieber and these people at fucking parties where there's drink, drugs, and alcohol, and they're underage. They shouldn't even be in there. But it's
right.
They
don't have to pay for anything to get away with murder. Literally, you go to a restaurant.
You're talking about OJ.
What's up?
You're talking about OJ.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I really think that because, it is natural for men to acquire.
That's a snake repellent.
It's natural for men to acquire status and money and investments over time. Most guys make most of their money like after the age of 40, right? And by that point you're mentally capable of dealing with it.
Just saying hello to my friend. He turned up. Just doing a podcast.
Oh, I better not swear well.
What do you got?
Out of your letterbox, don't you go at the front? Oh, it's
No.
too far. Too far.
Your friend came by your house. You could join us if you want.
I'm a bit rude, I am.
That's my old friend Paul.
How you doing, Paul?
Hi, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing good, man.
So where you from?
New York. Now I live in Jersey.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, man. No, we're out here on the farm, mate.
I know. Lee has a big piece of property out there now.
I just hang out with people in their 70s, so I look
Yeah.
At least you fucking have friends. Jesus.
Well, we've only got 3 at present. I, myself, and me.
Oh, the dogs are going off now.
I need
better go and check the dogs, mate. There's probably an intruder.
All right. Yeah. Go
Very
take
nice
care of
meeting
Paul.
you. Very, very nice.
All right. So I mean, I don't know. I might be wrong, but I think this kid got everything handed to him on a silver platter and he just couldn't handle it. I mean, he had a documentary made of him. Then he was in the movie Bigger, where he played Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
He got his pro card. He became famous on social media. So I don't know either, but it seems like he needs some help. I don't know what he's doing in Thailand. He lost a lot of weight. He doesn't look like a bodybuilder anymore. He just looks like a regular dude,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, you going over your bills?
No, I just had my mail redirected and I did it online, but now they sent me a thing and I can't work out if I got to fucking sign it and send it, because I think, what's the point of doing online if they send you a thing that you got to fucking sign and mail it in?
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Unless you're Joe Biden.
The parcel. Do you want to play Let's Open the Parcel and see what it is?
Yeah, let's do that.
I don't even know. It doesn't even say who it's from.
A new shirt? You got a new shirt? You got to open it up.
From the fulfillment center. Let's see what somebody has sent me.
Go ahead. Let's see. This might be a nice big surprise. It might be a concrete dildo.
That's soft.
It might be a nice.
Definitely a shirt. It's from the Muscleverse people. There you go. See if you can get them. They're just starting off. They're new. And they've got all those different funny things on them. See?
Oh, but gee, that is pretty cool. Muscleverse. Oh, very nice.
They've got an Instagram page. Check them out. They've got lots of pretty cool T-shirts and that. He's just started off. He's getting into it. He might be able to. Come on. See it?
Just here for the pump. All right, I got to check it out.
Different animals, bears and that. But yeah.
That fucking squirrel is jacked, bro.
One arm's bigger than that. That must be his winking arm.
Yeah, that must be the jerk off.
I think that's my arm. Did they use my arm for that? Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, So anyway, did you ever meet this guy, Calum von?
Yeah, met him a couple of times. I last saw him probably 6 months ago at an expo in Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got on good and that. He was like, "Oh, Lee, yeah." He's like, "I like what you do and stuff." And, because we always chat and stuff. And he's like, "Don't ever change. Fuck this and fuck that." So, yeah, that's when he was, because he was with, who's those drinks now that sponsor Jay Cutler's show?
Shit.
Mental Block. He's with them. He's with them.
Not Celsius.
No, not Celsius now. It's the other one. The guy's name that owns it sounds like the name of somebody else too. Oh, fuck.
Blowjob Sally.
No, that's not it.
Oh, it's Bucked Up. Is that who it is?
That's it. Yeah, Bucked Up. Yeah.
Thank you, Forrest Griffin.
Thank you, Forrest.
Yeah, Dom said Bucked Up.
He was with Bucked Up. Yeah. So
that
video he did look a bit thinner, but then I'm thinking, is he could be living over there now? Because I know a lot of people that do live over there. I had friends that gone over there and they lost a bit of weight just due to the lifestyle because it's so humid and stuff. They're a bit more active. They get out more. They're doing different things. So whether he's just more active, he's not on the juice or whatever, and he's just doing something different. But I don't know if he's back on the drugs and that. Because you think after the scare he had last time where he went out the fucking window and was in a coma and shit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He jumped off a 2-story window, right? It was like, that's right. These guys were chasing some shit like that. I forget, man. Yeah. I hope he's out there really getting his head straight. I really do, man. Nobody wants, he's a young dude. Is he even 30 yet? I don't even, and he's got his whole life out of him. I hope he gets his head straight. If he gets his head straight, somebody will, if he gets his head straight and comes back into the industry, somebody will take a chance on him. Somebody will invest in him. There's no question about it.
He was with Bucked Up, so I'm not sure if he still is because he was with Bucked Up at the expo down there. And when he was on Jay Cutler, he had the Bucked Up thing there. And now they're a sponsor of Jay's podcast. So I know he was with Bucked Up and looked like he was even talking about competing there for a minute or something. If I remember people talking about that he might do a show. So
yeah. He did turn
pro. Like I said, after that scare he had.
And he's got the perfect classic physique, Papa Jr., no problem, man. I think I forgot the guy's name I gave you. But you're out in Long Island. You know who I totally forgot? Thackeray. Thackeray's a coach out in Long Island, man.
Thackeray.
Yeah, Thackeray Moger. You remember him, right?
Yeah, no.
He used to be on.
He sounds like an old name, Thackeray, like somebody would do roofing or something.
Yeah, no, I think he's like
sounds like a roofing name. Thackeray.
Yeah, he was pro. You know who he is. He was a good bodybuilder and he's a good coach.
How would I know? How would I know who he is if I don't know who?
Because you're fucking famous, bro, and you know all these people.
Well, doesn't mean he's famous.
I am. Yeah, you
what
know.
What did he compete in?
Let's see. Thought Thackeray was in Florida now. Is he in Florida? I thought he was in Long Island. I haven't spoken to him in a while. You might be right. Hold on, let me pull up. You know who he is, yo. Fuck.
Does he have a nickname? Because I remember a name. I knew a George Thackeray or Zachary from California. He was an old guy that used to pay the young boys to do stuff with him to help their bodybuilding career.
Thackeray, that's when he was competing. Thackeray Mover. You know who he is.
No, I don't. Never seen him before.
You lying ass motherfucker.
And even though they all look alike, I've never seen him.
Yeah, that's him. Where is he? Anyway,
that looks like a Japanese actor.
Oh,
arigato. You look just like that picture now. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you was a Godzilla.
You look like a Down syndrome Chinese waiter.
Yo, did you see like there were these girls that like are on Instagram and they're like
faking Down syndrome is that
and they got and I'm like, what the fuck? There's no shame. It's unbelievable. Like Instagram, like it's unreal.
Would you do you like my butt? Would you date me even though I got Down syndrome or something? Yeah. They're faking they got Down syndrome.
They have to be because no. I'm like, dear God, it's unbelievable.
But you would, wouldn't you? You'd bang a retard, wouldn't you?
Honestly, I don't think so, man. I can't. But good, I can't. I as much as I talk.
Your wife bangs you.
Yeah, well, that's different. I'm retarded. And I got a piece of paper that she can't go anywhere. It's called marriage.
Oh, they can go.
Yeah.
They can go. And that paper entitles them to see half that shit around you. It's
Yeah.
Have a laugh because it's gone.
Next week, Alyssa Livia will be hosting series of this bodybuilding. I'll be on the street. Shit.
Can I? You'll be one of those people. You'll be on there just typing in, "Hi."
Yeah.
I got a signal at Starbucks. Hi.
Just happened in 48 hours. Holy shit. Yeah, it's unfucking believable, dude. Like, yeah. Anyway, what the hell was I gonna say?
Thackeray.
Oh yeah. No, he was a good bodybuilder. He's a good coach, but I thought he was in Long Island. You might be right. I haven't spoken to him in a while, man. But whatever. I'm glad I gave you good info.
Long Island. Is Long Island really long, or they just call it Long Island?
Yeah, it's long, not super long, but it's long enough. You know, it's just that it's the shape of the island is long.
There's lots of places that have names, and when you look at the place, you're like, the name has fucking nothing to do with the place whatsoever.
Yeah, yeah, no, exactly.
Oh, come out the Running Water Springs. It's a desert. What the fuck? There's not even a drop of water out here. Where the fuck's this running water? When you go stay at a hotel, Ocean View, Ocean Breeze Motel. I'm like, we're in the fucking bush. Where the fuck's this Ocean Breeze? It's
like when you go into that store, BJ's. It's like, oh, come. I was totally disappointed.
I know you probably scared people walking in with your dick hanging out. Oh, I'm ready.
Well, I certainly wasn't going into Dick's. I wasn't going to Dick's Sporting Goods. I wasn't doing that. Jesus Christ.
That's a bit different, especially if Dick shows up.
Yeah. So, Sergio's coming on. Callum seems to be a shit show. I got another porno star coming on the other channel. That's always fun. Karen Fisher. Got to look her up. She really looks.
I get Callum on. We'll get to the bottom of it rather than people speculate.
Oh yeah. If Callum, of course, he would pick my show out of all the bodybuilding shows to come on.
They come on and talk with you and me, another Aussie. Oh, you know what I want to tell you? I did because I know you're going to be interested. There's snake repellents. Have a smell of it. It's to keep snakes away.
What do you mean for snakes? Well,
it's like a box thing. It's got this horrible smell stuff in that snakes don't like. My mum made them to put around the fence line on some part out there. It's meant to deter snakes.
Jesus Christ! I actually had a fox in my yard, and I guess it shit in my yard, and then my dogs went out there, and then they just, I don't know why they do this, but they just throw themselves in the fucking animal shit.
I smell of stuff, don't they?
And I'm like, they came in the house. I'm like, now I gotta fucking give you a bath. It was just a disaster, you know.
I remember once I went down. Where was it? I might have taken one of my dogs to the beach once. There was a dead fish. Did the same thing. Just rolled all over this dead fish. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't. I think it's I don't know what, but I had a and Jolene hates taking a bath, and I had to drag her into the goddamn bath. She smelled like fucking animal shit. And she's 110 pounds, and she hates taking a bath. I don't understand why she doesn't like taking a bath. You know, warm water, somebody was massaging you, getting you clean, rubbing your junk. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. I would be in heaven, but it is what it is.
I don't know. Well, it depends. If it was your mum bathing me, I might be a bit worried.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I know. I got to go see her. I didn't go this weekend.
Did she bath you, your mother? And that was normal. Well, when your mother did bath you, though, was it normal bathing or was there?
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, she didn't like come in the bath with me or anything like that. You know,
so
my father. I would take a shower with my father.
You didn't come together.
Yeah, I would. My father would. I would take a shower with my father once in a while. You know,
like she wouldn't come in the bath with you, but did you come in the bath and did it float around on the water?
The hell is wrong with you?
You get out, you're like, oh, I still got soap on me.
What is that?
Oh, I smell clean. I smell like ammonia. I'm nice and clean.
She used to yell at me.
Don't start. Now, what's she yell at you for now? Not washing your balls properly. Let me show you how to do it, Johnny.
Yeah. And she's just she wasn't. If anything, it would be like she would just be ripping just ripping at
What about
them.
when they'd be like, let me clean your ears, and I'll get the washcloth, and they'll rub behind and inside your ear that hard. I felt like they're going to bust your eardrum. My mother would do that.
You know what my mother used to do?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm scared to ask.
It's not that bad. But she used to call me a piece of shit.
This is how we wash it, Johnny. You got to make sure it's soaked up properly. Johnny gets spat at me.
When I used to have to go to kindergarten, you know, when I was a kid, you know, how old are you when you go to kindergarten? 5, 6, whatever. And my mother would be brushing my hair, you know, and trying to get me ready. And yeah, exactly. And I'd be like, ow.
There's a knot that just get.
Yeah, and she used to just, you know, and she used to say, "What are you, a piece of shit? What are you made out of shit?" Because I'd be going, "Ow!" She'd be, you know, yeah.
Your mum taking you to kindergarten, all those little boys, that would have been like a fucking wet dream for her. Where's my thermometer? Anyone sick? Anyone sick?
She did join the PTA. That might be what.
Well, say no more. What job would you like? I'd like to be the nurse. I'd like to be the nurse in the school when they all come. There's a lawsuit going on now. 5,000 kids are saying they had their balls grabbed and a thermometer stuck up their ass. Biggest lawsuit in New York City.
Yeah, and everybody's constipated and they got a fucking.
Your mum hasn't got like that Alzheimer's. She's just faking it so she can't go to court.
Yeah,
like Joe Biden. I'm not
declared a mistrial.
I'm not mentally incompetent to go to court.
Yeah. You know what sucks about my mother having dementia? I can't make her feel bad about doing these things anymore.
I wonder if you go in there and you take a thermometer and drop your pants and bend over, will she have like that weird recollection all of a sudden go, Johnny?
Yeah, no.
You're sick?
Let me just she hasn't called me by my first name. Yeah, I think in a couple of years.
What's she call you then when you go in?
She knows she knows I'm hers.
Ah.
You know what I mean? Like when I walk in the house.
That's the bit she's hoping to forget. She's like, oh fuck him again. I'm okay, doctors. He's still my son. The day you walk in, she's like, who are you? Who are you? And she's going to be at peace. Yeah.
This motherfucker's back. Jesus Christ.
Again.
Yeah, she has not called me by my first name in probably 2 years. Like I'll walk in and she'll go, "What are you doing here?" Like she knows I'm her son, but she has not remembered my, you know.
What did you go like? I'll give you a guess. You're here. I'm here. Do you think I'm coming to visit? Maybe go out on a limb. Have a guess.
Yeah. What sucks is like I'll go into the kitchen or I'll go into the bathroom and I'll come out and she'll go, "What are you doing here?" You know, and
well, you know, my wife's on a period this week, Mum. You know, I'm feeling lonely.
Yeah.
Got a bit of a cough. Could you grab my balls? Just for old time's sake.
I would have a lot of fun with her, but unfortunately, I used to tease when she had all her faculties about her. I used to tease her all the time. I used to be like, "Ma, come on, how much more time you got? You know, you die, I come into a lot of money, you know." And
so, like, are you just hanging out here to annoy me?
Sometimes I would ring the bell and then hide.
Just go. Come on, Mum, and just get her oxygen cord and go.
But now it's not fun anymore. Like now I go there, she don't say nothing. You know, if she's the same thing every 5. So I like literally go there and like, there's nothing for me to do there because the aide does everything. The aide feeds
when the IV bag's like sort of out, just like unplug it from the thing like this because it'll be in her arm here. It'll be in her arm. It's going up there to the bag. Just pull it down and go, Mum.
Yeah, she's not. She's not dead yet, for fuck's sake.
Well, this will help her on the way if you get the IV and blowing it.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. No, she doesn't have an IV. She's got this. She
eats normal.
What's up?
She like still eats normal and that. Like
yeah, she eats normal, but you know, she can't prepare the food anymore. You got to put it in front of her. you know. So the aide feeds her.
Well,
the aide,
I'm like that. I like that. I'm the
yeah,
same.
that's just we're just lazy men. That's what it is. That's what we're married for. Fuck.
It always tastes better when someone. I don't care what it is. When someone cooks, it always tastes better. When I was dieting, I could cook chicken breasts and rice. Hated it. Someone cooked me the exact same thing. I'm like, wow, what'd you put in this? It tastes so good.
Yeah. No, it's I got, you know, my wife does all the cooking in the house, and it wasn't. It's not by like, it's not like I'm some male chauvinist. She literally threw me out of the kitchen the first week we were married. Like when we moved, we lived together for about 2.5 years.
You either made it. You either made a mess. You burnt the pans. What did you do? Exactly. What did you do to get thrown out?
Because you know, I lived on my own for a while before, you know, I met my wife. So I decided I'll just, you know, I'll make some chicken, and I was doing it the way I do it. And she was behind me the whole time, like stalking me. And then finally she just goes, "Get out of the way.
It's burning. Can't you smell it burning? Turn it over."
She just goes, "Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I'll do it." And I was like,
metal. Right. Use the plastic one. It's going to scratch the pan. Oh, don't you know anything? Get out the way. Let me do it.
Yeah. And then that was it. I have not laid a finger in that kitchen since.
Or are you trying to do the old flip it in the pan like you think you're on fucking Master Chef and the shit went everywhere?
No, you know what it is? I had chicken breast and I was cutting the chicken breast, right? And it was on my hands, and she was freaking out that I was touching stuff in the kitchen with the chicken.
Cut on the kitchen counter without a cutting board, so you cut the top of the counter.
I think I did actually. I think it was a dish that I used the dish to cut it in. But we do have cutting boards
for the counter. It's okay. Then she's like, "Yeah, but it's half mine when I leave, you cunt."
Yeah. It was. And then she literally threw me out of the kitchen. And then the only thing that I cook now is breakfast.
2-minute noodles?
Yeah. No, not even that. Like if I want tea or soup or anything like that, she does it. Like kids, breakfast, for some reason I'm allowed to cook breakfast.
Put Cocoa Pops and pour the milk on it.
Yeah, like I'll make eggs or, you know, toast or whatever. That no problem. But anything else, it's get out of the kitchen. It's unbelievable.
You don't do a nice roast dinner. Rachel likes when I make her a nice roast lamb or pork with the crackling. Well, then sometimes I'll make her like a really nice cheese, bacon, and meat pie and all that. And sometimes I make a nice fruit pie with like peach and apple and all that in the pie.
Really, you make that? That's very nice.
Yeah, I actually enjoy. I don't like cleaning up after I cook, but I like cooking.
Yeah, no. Angel. When I lived on my own, I'm not really a messy guy. You know, I never really was messy. But I used to have a girl that came in and every other week cleaned the apartment. You know.
Yeah. Called your mother.
Oh, here's my friend. Erica. Hi, Erica. This girl is a friend of my wife's, and she's watching the show. She's very nice.
I was going to say you don't have any friends. So
you're right. I really don't. I thought somebody said to me, "You look like a gang member with this bandana on." I said, "I wish I was. I'd have fucking friends."
Mm. So she's like a proxy friend for your wife.
Yeah, it's unfucking believable. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's not like a friend. It's my wife's friend. I don't hang out with her. Not
like it's all got fucked up, and that would be a threesome type friend, or
no. Believe me. But early on in my relationship with my wife, I tried.
She's on watching, can you?
There are certain things. There are certain things that my wife just will not fucking do, and that's one.
Maybe she's done it before.
Yeah, I don't think so. I asked her.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, she's going to be honest. Well, yeah, no, John, I've never done that.
Yeah.
What do you think I am?
I'm going to find her on Pornhub from fucking 20 years ago. What the fuck?
You bump into a guy. Oh yeah, I used to date her. Oh, actually, I still got some photos. You want to see them?
Yeah. Somebody says I look like a beaner. JT says I look like a beaner. This is how.
I've had that word for a long time. A beaner.
Yeah, really. That's it. This is actually how I wear it when I put my helmet on when I have my bike. So that's basically how it works. I say you look like Eminem. Me? I look like Eminem? Who are you talking about? Because it can't be me. You look like you would cruise around in a lowrider. I don't have a lowrider. I don't have a lowrider. I have a 2015 Harley Davidson. What's the name of the model that I have?
Lowrider cars where the Mexicans.
I thought he meant a fucking bike, a lowrider bike.
What do you mean, a bike or a car?
Yeah, I think he means the car. I think you're right.
The Venus have both. How are we gonna fucking know?
Yeah, I have I have the ape hanger bars and shit.
Are they comfortable? If you got them up here, when you turn the corner, is it sort of?
Actually, it's not that bad. I have them shoulder length, and I have and I had forward control, so my feet are out and my hands are about on my shoulder, so it actually is pretty comfortable. It's oh yeah, Angel's talking about the car. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a low rider, Angel.
So you can make it bounce.
Yeah. I never understood that. I mean, doesn't that damage the fucking car? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, especially summer when they get them going really high. Bang, bang.
Anytime I have a nice car, I'm like literally spit shining it with a diaper. You know what I mean? Like,
and how do you feel when it's all perfect and you just clip the wheel on a curb and you get that one and you think everyone can see it. So when you stop the light, you're like, they're all looking at my fucking wheel. They think I suck at driving. There's a little
yeah.
They're all looking at it. No one ever sees it until I point them out to my friends. I go, see that there? They're like, no, I didn't see it till you pointed there, but now I fucking notice it.
Yeah, they actually sell black rim spray paint kind of thing. So when I had the Vet, I had black rims, and sometimes that would happen. I immediately go in the house, grab the fucking spray and spray it, and then I had the Charger. I had black rims with the Charger, but for some reason it happened more with the Vet. Maybe because the Vet was stick. The Charger was
Charger SRT8.
I had the 392 Daytona. It was the orange and black one.
I had an all black SRT8.
When they first came out.
Yeah, it had the big bonnet scoop on it, really mean looking.
It's fucking nice. Yeah, I love those. I still love those cars. When I see them, I still love Hellcats. I still love the 392s. I still love those cars.
That reminds me. That picture of the Trend Twins, was that recent? That car crash or old?
I don't know.
I saw on their thing that one of the Dodge they had was all smashed up. Like
let's see. Trend Twins. Here we go. Mink, yeah, they got 1.9 million followers on Instagram. So Jesus Christ, just for being two idiots.
You got to change your name to fucking.
Yeah, I know. Oh wow, yeah.
Johnny. Is that a recent picture or?
It says
like a pretty bad crash.
That is a bad accident, whatever that is. I don't know.
That's it. I think that's the Charger they had there.
Yeah, that's a Charger. Yeah, those cars I love those cars. Those cars are great. That was last year, Forrest. Oh, okay. All right. The people know more. The people know more than we do. For fuck's sake, Jesus.
People should stop posting old photos. Why don't they put last year on the fucking comment section so we know?
Yeah, it's called the ZR1, John. The ZR1 Corvette, but it's mostly like track ready. It's more of a track car than anything else, you know.
I like the Corvettes. Remember Hennessy when Hennessy first made a Corvette?
Yeah. I love Vets. I love Mustangs. I just love American muscle. Dodge, for some reason, Dodge really fucked up. They made the Charger electric and they discontinued the Challenger, and it's like, that was your bread and butter. Why did you do that? I don't understand. You know, I don't get it. You know, that was and now
they employed some purple hair earring through the nose woman as part of their.
Well, they actually they got rid of the CEO of Dodge
these V8s are too masculine.
Right. They got a guy that actually is pushing electric.
Oh.
And
as in you mean fruity?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. And then what happened was they know that they fucked up, so they hired the guy back that put together the Charger and the Hellcats and whatnot. And
I never understood the electric. Like in Europe, I get it. If you can drive a couple of 100 Ks, you're in another fucking country almost. But yeah. I don't mind the hybrids where as you drive, they charge. So if you're in the city, you can just switch to electric to save your petrol if it's both. Yeah. But these ones where it's just all electric and you got to plug it in and shit, that's just fucking crap.
The Vets have a hybrid and it's not selling well at all. They have
a Ferrari. There's a Ferrari they brought out. It's a hybrid where it's motor, and I'm pretty sure electric, but it's got an electric motor on each wheel, and they reckon the speed of it is just like.
Yeah, I'm sure it's insane. But for some reason, like I don't know why you would make an electric Mustang or a hybrid Mustang or a hybrid Vet. Those people don't want those cars.
No,
they don't want them, and it's proof positive. I've never, They don't sell. I've never seen the electric charger on the road, not one. I've never seen the EV vet on the road, not one. You know, I either see with the vets, I either see the Stingray or the Z06. I don't see
people that drive cars like that. You like to put your foot down. So if you had an electric car and you really got on it, your battery's going to go. Brrr.
Yeah, right. It's just I don't know. Those kind of people don't want
big burnout. Battery's flat.
Yeah, Ford put out a pickup truck, the Lightning.
Yeah, I saw that because I remember people saying, "What farm is going to buy an electric pickup?" And they've got thousands of acres out there in the fucking Colorado. By the time they get to the side of the paddock to round up the cows, I'm out of battery.
Yeah, those people that drive pickup trucks do not want electric. They want V8s. They want power. Same thing with the muscle cars. It blows me away. Like there's a market for electric cars. Don't get me wrong. It's called a fucking Prius, you know. But those cars aren't going to sell if you make them electric. Anyway, I'm glad we were talking about Calum von Moger.
We're coming full circle. We're coming back.
Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. But I don't know. I decided actually that.
Well, the thing with Calum is I saw the day thing. I've seen that until I hear it from him. Like I said, he could just be off the gear right now, just doing lots of cardio, doing a different form of training, different lifestyle. So, like I said, he didn't seem like he was out of it. So I'm hoping that he.
No, he didn't. He actually seemed pretty together. He didn't seem high or anything like that. He was.
What he's been through, like I said, with his stints before, the injuries, almost dying when he jumped out the window, and I think his brother just
passed.
Suicide. Yeah. Was it suicide though, or was it?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but
going through all that, I don't think you would. Like I said, you'd have to hit something big to make you fucking fall off the wagon. But when I spoke to him, he seemed like he had his shit together, and that was like at the last expo. So hopefully he's still doing okay. Yeah,
look, you don't want to see anybody, you know, get hurt or get sick or God forbid, you know, pass away or anything like that. So as a young man, I hope he's in Thailand getting his head clear and comes back. And
are you going to watch me Friday? I'm going to be live on, I think it'll be Eastern time, 7 to 8 p.m. It'll be live on Facebook or Instagram. So you'll have to check and see if I'm on live.
All right, I'll definitely check it out.
The Not Gonna Lie podcast. Remember, I'm going to be on that.
Oh, that's right. What's that all about?
I don't know. It's like that Kylie Kelsey, the wife of Jason Kelsey, who played football, you know, her brother's dating Taylor Swift. They somehow contacted me to go on the podcast and that. And like we said, the last guest she had on was Michelle Obama.
Really? So they go from Michelle Obama to Lee Priest?
Hey!
Yeah, holy shit! How the fuck?
I'm here to end your podcasting career. Now, you know all the viewers are going to be women, so I'm going to have to try to be polite. Otherwise, I'll be getting attacked, and probably they'll attack and spam my Instagram to get me cancelled. And
Jesus Christ, I know they're going to be.
The other day they had on the guys that do the Steven Crowder show on Rumble, and that they have their own little show, and they were talking about how not long ago she had more viewers on one of her podcasts than Joe Rogan. They're saying is she the next big podcaster. So I'm thinking, how the fuck would they hear about me and know about me to put me on the show?
You know, I think, you know, what's funny, Lee, is I think you're more popular than you think. Because anybody when I talk to guys at work who don't know anything about bodybuilding, they usually, they know who you are. They know, you know, they know
Is that good or bad?
Yeah, they know Lee Priest, they know Ronnie Coleman, they know Jay Cutler. You know what I mean? They know.
I got something else news to tell you. This is breaking news. I got to go to the doctor when I finish here to get a fucking tetanus shot. Because I was down there last night. Look at that arm.
Ooh, wow, you're a beast.
Huh? Got a pic.
You're a beast.
I was down there. Oh, I got a cramp in my shoulder. I was down there fishing, and my wife didn't tell me she had like this little fire pit she put behind me. So I turn around, fucking step on it.
Oh shit!
Fucking flings up. It's an old rusty thing, straight into my shin and slices to the bone on my shin.
Get
blood
the fuck
running out. I'm like, fuck. So now I got a bandaged up. There was blood still coming out of it. So I called my doctor friend. I said, I stepped on this old metal fire pit. It's pretty rusty. Do I need a tetanus shot? He's like, yeah, it's been over 5 years. You better come get one. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Holy shit. You're a mess, dude. Between your eyes, and your fucking shin. Yeah, holy shit! And then you were on the plane coughing and wheezing and shit. And you were a mess.
Pneumonia on the way back.
You're a disaster. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, they say once you hit 50, I was fine. It's when I hit 52, it all went down.
Oh fuck, man! It's a good thing you're in shape. You'd be a disaster by now. You'd be a walker. You'd be shitting yourself.
I didn't have any gin last night, so because I have to get up at 3:20 every morning again now to take the wife to work, and when that alarm goes off at 3:20, sometimes it's hard to get up.
Yeah, you ain't fucking kidding. Holy shit!
What time do you have to get up for work?
I get up every day. My alarm starts at 5:15. By the time I get out of bed, it's like 5:30, 5:40 because I snooze that thing because I got to be at work at 7. I got to be dressed and ready to work at 7.
When you know the alarm's going to go off, it's like this morning. I woke up at 2 to take a piss, and I'm like, oh, the alarm's going to go off in an hour 20. I can't go back to sleep. It's like I lay there waiting for it. Then it's like, oh, go back to sleep for an hour.
Oh, here's a good question.
Huh?
Dave Palumbo in his prime, would he beat Nick Walker on a bodybuilding show? As much as I am a fan of Dave Palumbo, no, he would not.
Mate, it would have been close before he got the big belly. Before the big belly, I think it would have been because he had a freaky physique and very vascular. So
yeah, but his back wasn't like Nick Walker's. Nick Walker's back is.
Can you pull up a picture of Dave in his prime?
I don't know how to do that on here.
Yeah.
I'm a mess. This is when I do go live. I got to figure it out. I know how to do it on the other one.
On the phone, just show it on the phone.
I'll show on the phone. All right, let me see. Yeah, let's see. Dave was a freak. A freak.
Any crabs in the pot?
The fucking nets, all the strings. I'm going to pick Rachel up.
I know Kathy's bringing her home.
Who's Kathy?
Dave.
Oh, little.
Yeah, because they'll go on to get something somewhere.
Oh man!
I pulled the carport down.
Did you?
Yeah.
No shovel.
No, I got to head up the Rutherford if you want to come for a drive to get my tetanus shot.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We call that $5 shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, Dave was a freak, but to beat Nick, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he might have there. I think
That's a good. That's good.
Dave's competitive weight was like what, 285? Was it back?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a big dude, man. That would be good to go shot by shot.
Yeah, who's those people that
definitely would be a good comparison.
What's that web page? Who does it better? Who is better? That one on Instagram.
Who's the bodybuilder? Who's the best bodybuilder? Something like that.
Get a Dave and Nick comparison. That'd be good.
Yeah, that definitely would be good. But
not Dave with the extended belly. Dave before then.
before the Palumboism. That doesn't that suck that that's named after him? Jesus Christ.
Oh, hey, good or bad if something's named after you. Hey.
Yeah. But Dave was his name was like a big name growing up in New York in the bodybuilding world because there were 3 in New York in the 90s, the late 90s into the early 2000s. There were, especially in the late 90s, there were 3 names that everybody was talking about in New York, New Jersey. It was Dave Palumbo, Jason Owens, Vinny Galante. Those were the 3 names that people were like, you got to see these guys coming up, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Because back then it was like very difficult to get
there was another guy back there. I can't remember.
Well, there's a bunch of them.
I was going to say he's a black guy. That really fucking narrows it down.
Yeah, narrows it down. Thanks, Lee. Yeah.
One.
But so now you got to go get a tetanus shot?
Yeah, one first.
What did they give you the shot? Did they give it to you in your balls?
I remember the last time I had one at 8. Tetanus shots always ache if I remember for some reason.
Really? I don't know. I don't think I ever had a tetanus shot.
The weird thing is like I can give myself a shot at test, but even still, I still can't just go. I got to go. This is me every time. I put an insulin needle now because I'm such a pussy. That's it. 1, 2.
Really?
2. I got to go on the third one. 1, 2, and then when I hit it and the needle just touches it, I stop and then I push it in slow and I'm like, ow, 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 ow.
Are you serious? Really? I'm so used to it because all I use is test and GH now, but with the insulin syringe, I'm so used to it. It's like nothing. It takes.
I still haven't done GH since '96. I should now because I'm falling apart. I think I could use it.
Oh, dude, if I wasn't using it, it'd be a mess. especially in the gym. It'd be a disaster. It's unbelievable.
Expensive though in Australia, GH. I should try it.
Yeah, but it's expensive here. But you know, you got to know people. Yeah, I know people. You know what I'm saying, Lee?
People, get your people to contact my people and send it over. Send it over in some.
I got a guy.
Put it in like a salt shaker and just say the powder salt.
Yeah, that's it. You got to go to the guy I go to.
Ah, that guy.
Yeah,
he's the guy.
That's a big Italian thing in New York. Like, oh, how much you pay for that? Oh, you pay too much. You got to go to the guy I go to. Oh, my oldest brother's that guy, and I just shake my head and I'm like, oh.
But you hate when you're buying something and you buy it, then your mate will go, "Well, why didn't you let me know? I know a guy sells them. I could have got it for you $200 cheaper." I'm like, oh.
Well, it's fucking too late now, isn't it? Yeah.
I told you a week ago I was fucking buying it. Oh, you should have told me. I said I did.
Yeah, that's happened to me. That happened to me when I did work on my house. That happened to me when I bought the cars. That happened to me. You know, oh, how much? You pay too much. You got hosed.
I got a friend that owns a dealership. I could have got you that 10 grand
cheaper. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They talk so much shit. It's like, shut the fuck up. Just say congratulations and that's it. You know.
Mm-hmm. They got to make you feel bad. Here you are, happy. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, really? You paid that much? I could have got it for this. Oh,
wow. Yeah, exactly. Well, fucking pricks. Next time somebody says that, let's beat the shit out of them. Actually, oh man. All right, I'm gonna let you go, Lee. Callum.
51 minutes. That was we did an hour. Oh,
I know. Short. I know. I'm sorry, man.
I feel like
Callum.
How dare you get rid of me early?
I'm sorry, bro. I mean, you come on back.
Boring you today? Is it because I'm like old and injured now? You're just not interested in me?
No, well, the truth is, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, I
got to go find myself some younger meat now because Lee's just too fucking crippled.
Yeah, honestly, I have to take a shit, Lee, and if I don't go, I'm gonna shit myself.
Oh no, okay, let's talk a bit longer. Let's see this live.
No, I really got to shit.
Let's talk about Callum. Yeah, Callum's good. Oh, no.
I don't know
how hard would you have to laugh to shit yourself?
Right now, not much. I'm prairie dogging it right now.
We can just laugh about something so you shit yourself live.
I'm prairie dogging it right now.
Is it like poking its head out like a little crayon where you turn the lipstick in it?
Yes. Yeah.
Your boxes are going to have little brown dots in there.
It's
suck it in. It's gonna look like one of those. Remember when you're little, you get the white paper, you put the paint in it, and you put it together, and you open it up. You go, oh look, it's like a butterfly. What do they call them? Those different.
The Rorschach test.
Yeah, that's how you're fucking. When you spread your ass cheek, there's going to be this shit butterfly in between.
Yeah. All right, Lee. I really got to shit. See you later. I gotta go.
You're saying I give you the shits. Okay, that's nice. Okay, fuck you.
All right, Lee. I'll talk to you later. I gotta shit.
Okay, bye. Enjoy.